Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Full Court Press. Today we're going to be doing our Week 1 preview. Without further ado, 9 a.m. game, Martin Tarzia. It's my team. We've had a lot of good players come alive at practice, and we're definitely shaking the rust off. So what do you guys think about this game?
Yeah, I have Team Tarzia, your team, coming out on top of this. I think the big X factor in this game will be Mikey Koo. See if he can carry this team. I know I was a little critical of him last week, but I think if he can score 20, 25, this team has a shot. But if he doesn't put up those numbers, I think Team Tarzia might run away with this.
I'm just going to add on to that. I said in my notes Tarzia by 30.
No.
I don't think it's actually going to be 30. I think it'll be a blowout, though. I think if the 1-3-1 is working efficiently, I just think that team's going to have trouble to break it. I mean, the guards is just – I just don't think that if it's working efficiently, the 1-3-1, I don't think they'll be able to break it. They'll have a tough time with it. So I think Tarzia is going to come out with the blowout. Love to see some Andy celebrations, too, as well.
All right, let's start off with the hot take
Oh,
here.
God.
Jared Silverman's going to have a great game.
All right.
Mikey Koo's going to be balling out. Okay. Ryan Bentley's going to have like 30. Martin Bentley. I'm just saying. I got Martin Bentley in this game. I think they're going to win. I think everyone's loving Team Tarzia, whatever. They're gonna come out and they're going to think they're all but Martin Bentley, they're going to come out on top here. I'm feeling the upset. I don't even know if it's an upset, but I'm feeling an upset, if you want to call it that.
Couldn't disagree more.
I'm just saying, I have a question for you, Max.
We'll
Max,
see it on the what's up?
I have a question. Are you delusional? Like,
Am I
are you actually?
Yeah,
Are you just doing this to try to be different?
With an egregious take.
We'll check back in
was
next
prime
week. But
Stephen A. with these
I'm
takes.
just saying, like, we'll settle on the court.
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Bentley's gonna
Ryan
win.
Bentley, 30 points, you said?
I was exaggerating.
Yeah, I think that whole take was an exaggeration.
Ryan, I hope you have.
There's no way.
I hope you
Team
drop
better.
30 now, Ryan.
Yes, Ryan. Ryan, I'm counting on you to drop 30 on this.
Max, realistically, what are your matchups? Like, who's going to be guarding me, Andy, Mauricio, Nate, and then James Barry?
Okay, sure. Yeah, you could put Mikey on you. You could put Max Martin on Andy. You could put, let's see, we got
That's
Jared.
a hot take.
You could put Jared on like Nate Schmidt, I guess. I'm just.
Do you know how tall these players are?
Little size difference there.
I don't know if you're familiar
Jay Silv, but he's not the tallest guy.
Just watch Mikey Koo, Ryan Bentley, and Jared Silverman score. They're
all
gonna
I'm
get
saying-
buckets.
Silverman's a bucket.
They're gonna get
He's a
buckets.
bucket.
The three of them are gonna get buckets, and I don't know who on your team other than maybe you is gonna get a bucket.
A bucket. A single bucket.
Mauricio.
Well, okay,
Andy.
buckets.
Nate
So
Schmidt.
like, yeah, they'll get.
Even Logan Brand needs
Those
a bucket.
kids will get like 8 to 10 points.
Max, I love how you're
8 to
doubling
10.
down right
If
now.
every player, if four players get 8 to 10, that's like 36 to 40
They're
points.
not all gonna get
And
that though. I'm
in
just saying
rec, that wins
I'm
the
just
game.
saying they're capable of getting that. They're not going to though.
All right.
Just watch.
Max.
I'm just gonna watch the game.
I'll definitely
We will watch the game.
Everybody will be watching the game.
I'm gonna
9
watch
a.m.
the
in
game,
the big
and I
gym. Be
guarantee
there.
you next week I will be right. I guarantee you.
All right.
See about that.
All
I
right.
guarantee you. I have no.
Moving on to the next game, arguably the game of the week. We have Trembley, Calderone,
Wow.
9 a.m.
Wow.
One of these teams is going to wind up being 1-0,
Wow.
surprisingly.
I cannot wait to tune into this game.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen this Trembley team play. A lot of freshmen, we don't know. So we can't bash them.
Is this
But
game-
Calderone, on the other hand,
Is this
we,
game? Is
we
this
know
game?
what this team's made
Is
of.
this game at 9 a.m.?
Yeah.
It is
Then
at 9 a.m.
Sleep in, y'all.
Don't wake up.
Keep your alarm.
No,
set your
enough.
alarms.
I've had enough with this. No, Calderone
Set your
Trembley is
lives,
going to be a
man.
matchup of the century.
Oh my
okay,
God.
Calderone.
Oh my
I'm
Lord.
going to love to see that team. I'm not going to lie. A techie, Emilio Calderone, that's going to be a sight to watch on the basketball court. Renzo, I'm excited to see him as well. Jimmy Kamitsky, I mean, he drafted pretty high, but I wanted to get him. I wanted to see him get some buckets. But I got Calderone in this game.
You can keep the basketball
Yeah.
hoops up for this game.
I honestly have Rice and Tremblay.
I have Rice and Tremblay. I've heard great things about Sam Rice, and also Tremblay. I've heard great things. I heard they're the top 2 scorers in their Recball league, and obviously it's going to be a little bit difficult for them to figure out, but I think it's a good entry game for them against Calderone.
Yeah.
I guess I actually.
Who's guarding Jimmy?
Yeah.
Is Jimmy going to score?
Sean Levesque could guard Jimmy.
I don't think so.
The rumor-
I think
the rumor
I-
is
I-
Jimmy's unguardable. Like what?
but he's 6'5".
Sean's like 6'2".
The rumor is that Jimmy is not the most skilled and have the best
I
hand-eye
know, but when you're
coordination.
right
All
under
right.
the basket, you can just grab the rebound and just put it in.
We'll
put
see.
it in the bucket.
I'm gonna go with Team Rice Tremblay because simply put, I just know less about them, and I know enough about Calderone.
Yeah, that's kind of what we're getting at.
I think I'm just gonna play the game where I don't know anything about them, and it's kind of a blind test. I'm not gonna watch this game, but I will say that like if I were gonna watch this game, I'm not going to. But if I was, I think I'd pick Rice Tremblay because I don't know anything about them other than I know Sean can score. Everyone on this the list, Sean's the best scorer in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think we're forgetting about
I can agree with that.
A great pick out of them, Drew Chenoy.
Yeah,
He'll
good
guard
defense.
Jimmy.
Great defender.
He can grab the rim. He can guard Jimmy.
Yeah.
Well, he can
Under the
guard. I
rim?
mean, he
I
can
just
guard
don't-
anyone on this team.
You guys,
Under the rim,
he's
Jimmy
6'5". Like,
and Drew is a good 6, 5'11".
Yeah.
Well, here's the other thing.
Good job.
You could hack
don't
Jimmy
understand.
all day. You could play hack a Shack. Can Jimmy shoot free throws?
oh, Hack-a-Shack.
Oh,
I don't know. You
That's
could
a
hack,
good
could you
take.
could you hack
That's
a
smart.
Shack Jimmy?
I know, but they don't call anything in the rec.
I just wanted to point out, though, I know
We don't talk about the refs at all. They do a great job.
No,
do
they
a
do.
very difficult job, and we thank
No,
them
it's
for
good. I
coming
don't want
every
them to
week.
call anything.
Yeah.
It's gotta be a physical
it's
game.
better.
Can I
Play
point out
play
one
the
thing?
game
Can I
back.
point out one
I want elbows being thrown at these people. What?
All right,
So
nice.
we bash these teams a lot, but the 11 and 12 seeds sometimes they can make a big
Make a run.
make
They
a
can
big
make a
run
run.
in Recball.
You never know.
2 years ago, Team Henderson was ranked 11th. So that is who's our 11th? Calderone.
I see Calderone
And
making
Team
some-
Calderone.
Team Lombardo's ranked
Calderone.
They
9.
won it 2 years ago.
Team
So,
Lombardo's
hey, one of
ranked
these
9 right
teams, they can make a run.
Definitely, especially with a lot of question marks out of Trembley.
Yeah.
We don't know. They could all be splashing threes.
Oh yeah, I mean we know nothing about this team other than Sean Drew. I mean, what if every kid on this team is like a
Exactly.
bucket?
Yeah,
And like
it's possible.
That's why
I don't
these are-
think so.
That's why
I
these
really
rankings
doubt
are
it, but I'm
preseason.
just saying
It's possible.
to all you Team Tremblay people, prove me wrong. Prove us wrong.
You heard it. Prove them wrong. All right, moving on to the next game. We have Snow last at 10:15 in the big gym.
This will be a fun game.
Yeah.
Fun game. A lot of athletes on the court. Looking for Joel Lee to have a big game here. Although Snow has some good defense. Camden, great defender. Seabass, a great defender. Maluk, a great defender. I mean, I think they could possibly stop Joel, but I do have last coming out on top. I think Joel might be too much, but I think the key again is if they can stop Joel, I think Snow can come up on top, but don't know if that's going to happen.
I kind of have I don't know if this is a hot take, but I got Snow in this one. I think Snow's going to come up with the victory. Joel was my pick for MVP. I still think he's going to be MVP, but I think this defense is going to lock up Joel. I think they understand that if they lock up Joel, they win this game, and I think Camden, Seabass, Maluk, they're going to understand that. And I think if they get enough buckets, I mean that's what it's come down to. I'm kind of shaky on the offense,
Yeah.
but if they get enough baskets, they put the ball in the basket. I mean, I could see them win this game.
I got
100%.
Team Snow too. Actually, I agree with you, Nick. I think if you can hold Joel, this is how crazy I think it's gonna be. If you can hold Joel to under 20 points, Team Snow's gonna win. Joel has to score over 20 to win this game, because Team Snow has like 2 good scorers in Seabass and Camden. Ryan Snow can get a couple buckets. Maluk's not bad. Anthony Arazo's pretty good too. He'll get a
Yeah, no,
couple
he's
buckets.
in that corner. He's a
And,
sniper.
and Team Last, I'm looking at it like, if Joel's not hitting his shots,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to be tough
man,
for
they
them to score.
could literally score like 6 points, like
Six
like
Six
that,
points.
like that is, I mean, that's insane. So
But it's like
I'm just saying,
Joel
like,
gets to the basket though. He doesn't rely on.
no,
his
he's
three.
gonna score. He's gonna get his buckets. So they're gonna be in this game. It's gonna be a close game. I think. I just think Team Snow, in the end, the better, well-rounded team. It's a team sport. I think they're gonna come out on top.
I agree with you, Max.
I think that the Snow last game is going to be very low scoring. I think that
Yeah.
Joel's going to have at least 3/4 of
It's gonna be a soccer game. It's gonna be like a soccer game.
Soccer game. I think that my prediction for the score is it's going to be 35-27,
Too
and
high,
I have
too
Team
high.
Snow.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go
So
like.
Joel's dropping what, 23 of those, 27?
Yeah, I'd say so. Pretty close to that.
I'm
But
gonna go-
Joel's the
Don't
definitely
sleep
type of
on
player.
Zane. Zane's gonna be a
Ooh,
good player,
that's-
bro.
that's
Yeah.
true.
Don't sleep on Zane.
If Joel's shots aren't falling, he's still taking them.
Yeah.
He's still taking them. And I just don't see him passing in this game. So
Yeah.
if
I mean-
it's not
I mean-
falling for him,
yeah.
I mean, he shouldn't.
then this team can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's all up to Joel.
it's all up to Joel.
It's
I mean,
all
he's
up to
got-
Joel.
The weight is on his shoulders. I mean, I believe in the guy, but
Yep.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
All right, next up, we have Lombardo Breen. Before we hear Max, let's talk about the real takes before he gets a little egregious. This
I love
game's...
your face that you have. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, so what do we think, guys?
I have Breen. Sorry, Max. I got Breen in a very low scoring game.
What?
That's
That's a hot take.
We'll get
All right,
to you.
yeah,
We'll
I'll
get to you.
I think Breen's gonna get inside you. Team Breen's gonna get in your head, and I just think not saying your team, but I think it's gonna get inside your head. They're gonna be talking to you. I've heard about it. They're gonna try to get in your team's head. They're gonna try to maybe throw a punch. No, I'm kidding. But they're gonna dominate the boards. They're gonna get inside the head. I'm looking forward to see how that Lombo backcourt's gonna look with Corshane and Max. We'll see how that chemistry is gonna be looking. But I think I got Breen in a battle in the paint, and that they're gonna win this game.
Yeah, I think Timmy's gonna take over. I think that Max will get his buckets, but I think that rust will be a factor in week 1. It's normally lower scoring games, and I don't know if Max has been practicing. Have you been knocking down those threes?
Hey,
Of course.
Here.
that
Of
is
course you
You know what?
have.
Before Max gives his take,
that's a runner-up MVP right
I'm
there.
gonna go with Team Lombardo.
You are?
I'm gonna go with Team Lombardo, and here's why. I think Christine can lock up Tim Breen. I think he can. Chris is a great defender, soccer player, good with his feet, great defender.
But there also is fouling out in Recball.
I think this team has a couple of players who can put a body on Tim. I think Luke Molesky can put a body on him. I think Rowan can put a body on him. And I think this team can shoot. You know, we hate on Max, we hate on Corshane a little bit. They can shoot the ball. I think if this team can hit 6, 7 threes, they can win the game.
I disagree.
But
I
there's
think-
absolutely no second chance points with this team. Like, they're one and done. Breen, if it's not in the hoop, Breen has the board.
Yeah.
So Max, without further ado,
I mean, my analysis is going to be just the game's going to happen. You know, just watch the game. I'm not.
you
gonna
had that
say-
big of a reaction
I'm not
just
gonna
for that? You're going to leave
No,
us
I'm
in
just. I mean,
suspense?
I don't even think I need to analyze this. I'm
No.
just going to say, just watch the game. I'm not. You know.
Do you
I
have
think
a score prediction
look,
for us?
a score prediction? No, I don't think that's necessary. I think. Look, Team Breen, I think, is a good team. I think we have a better team. I think. Let's just play the game. I'm saying, like, I think we're gonna win. I have very high hopes for this.
How's that backcourt been looking in practice? Out of
Great.
curiosity?
Our backcourt's been looking great.
You just, I mean, you.
I'm driving, throwing it behind the back. Andrew's hitting a 3. He's doing behind the back to me, corner 3. I'm nailing that. Like Christine's locking up. Like it's all good. It's all good. You know.
Was
like,
that a dream?
Who's
or
who's
you
got
got
this-
actually at a practice?
This is actually out of practice.
Who's rebounding on your team?
Christine, Coway, Rowan
over
Anderson.
Dan, Will
Ro-
Breen,
Sure.
Tim Breen.
Okay,
I think this-
Freeberg's going to foul out in the first quarter. Both Freeberg's going to foul in the first quarter. Estefan's not going to get rebounds, I don't think. Tim will get rebounds, Dan will get rebounds. But we have like 5 guys who can get we have 5 to 6 guys who legitimately can get rebounds.
Well, if you're going to say
Team
everybody's
dog.
going to
I'm not gonna
foul
lie.
out,
I have Lombardo by like 10.
you're going to find
50
Christine
to
in foul
40.
trouble. You're going to find
50 to
Coway
40.
in foul trouble. You're going to find Luke in foul trouble. You're going to
Same
find
with their
Rowan in
team.
foul trouble.
It's the same thing.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Check ball. A
is
lot of
that
fouls.
So you're saying
Honestly-
at the end of the game, it's just going to be like 2 people. It's going to be a one-on-one.
This game
it's
might-
going to be like, it's
it
going to
might
come
come
down to like
down-
me and Tim. It's going to be one-on-one or whatever. Like.
It might come down to who can hit the free throws. Honestly, there's so many people that are just going to hack in this game.
Team Dog is taking it all.
Team dog.
Team Dog is
Team
taking
dog.
it all.
All
away.
right.
All right, moving on. We have Cespedes Meyer. This is going to be a great
this is
game.
a good matchup.
This is a good
Yeah,
game.
I like this game.
We have Ali against Rahul and Julian. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think Cespedes is going to come out on top. It's the coaching. I love Mr. Cespedes and the way he coaches. I love it. And Rahul and Julian, they have that chemistry from last year, and I think they can carry it over. And every time I see Rahul in the hall, he's like, "You excited for Recball? When are you guys doing the podcast?" He's ready to go. He's
AJ, I
ready to
agree
go.
with you.
All
I
I'm
agree with
saying.
you 100%. Coach Cespedes, he was my rec coach in 8th grade. Very good coach, good schematically. He'd always draw up plays for me and other players on the team. That would work. I think Rahul is ready. Like Rahul, I talked to him a couple times in the hallway too. Like he's ready
He's
to
been
go.
in the lab.
Julian, he's going to get every rebound
Yeah.
that is humanly possible. He's going to average like 30 rebounds a game. He's going to score too. I like this team a lot. And then we're not even talking about Ayush. Ayush is, I think, I agree with Simon. Like he's a top 15, top 20 player in this league.
Yeah.
I would even say, he could be pushing the top 10. I mean, he's a really good player. And like they have three top scorers in this league.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, watch out. I mean, Team Meyer, I like.
Yeah.
I like Team Meyer a lot. They got Ali and Owen. That will be a good duo. Ali's going to be more of the defensive end. Owen's going to be more of offense. Jack Frecky is good too. Obviously, they got Hemanth, who will foul out in the 3rd quarter. But Team
Okay,
Cespedes
you guys
on
are
top.
acting like every single person is gonna foul out. On this game, dude.
It happens.
I mean, like
everyone
Hemanth
fouls
did-
out.
The record shows that Hemanth has a pretty bad track record.
Nick, he was on my
Last year,
Nick,
I
he
don't
was on
think
my team last year. He fouled. I kid you not. He fouled out of every game. You can ask him. He fouled out of every
He's
single
just
game.
an aggressive player,
Yeah.
Does it for the love of the game. But
Definitely. No easy layups. He's making them earn it at the line every
Yes.
time.
that being said, I do have Cespedes. Although I do have a lot of respect for this Meyer team. As Max
Yeah,
said, they have
100%.
some great players: Ali, Owen, Jack, He-Man, great players. But yeah, Team Cespedes, I think that trio, Julian, Rahul, and Ayush is going to be probably, dare I say it, the best big three in this league this year.
Wow, that's a hot take.
And then I think Ivan in the paint.
Mauricio, AJ.
This is a hot take because Ayush hasn't played organized basketball
You'll see.
in probably 3 or 4 years. And we're
You'll
calling
see.
him top 15. Obviously, I know Ayush. I know what he's
Neither have
capable of.
Meyer,
Good
yeah.
athlete.
I've talked to Ayush about this. He's like, I like how I'm getting the love, but like top 10's kind of
Exactly.
crazy.
You'll see.
He's a great player. He's aggressive. He's athletic, but he hasn't played organized basketball. And that's much
he's
different
still
than
skilled,
pickup.
though.
Are you counting our rec league as organized basketball? Because if you're saying that,
I'm
then me
sorry.
and you haven't also played in it.
With a referee. Game with a referee.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. I didn't. I was genuinely asking because me and you have not played organized, technically like school basketball or whatever in 3 years.
I also, I'll just add on to it. I love Cespedes. I mean, I talked about it early. I talked about it early in the first episode. I love this team. Julian is going to dominate the boards. I like that pick and roll combo with him and Rahul. They're going to get that going. Yeah, Rahul could possibly win back to back as well. He's in the lab. He's working. He loves basketball. I mean, he loves the Celtics. He loves the C's. So I got to respect that. And yeah, with that being said, I think they're going to.
I had no idea he won MVP last year. I didn't know that.
You gotta watch
I
the
don't know.
episodes.
One of
we
us.
announced it right on this podcast.
I didn't know.
Max, poor dedication there.
He deserved it. No, he definitely deserved it.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Hey, possible repeat. We'll see.
I was pleasantly surprised to find out that he won the MVP last year. Let's just say.
Moving on to our final game. This is the real game of the week. We have our 1 and 2 in our preseason power rankings. Hilfinger versus Hackett at the 11:30 prime time. I'm definitely going to be at this game. The big two teams with
I
the
might,
height,
but I
the
usually-
but
I might be at this game, but I usually get hungry after rec game, so I might be having a cheeseburger or something like that. But otherwise, I mean, cheeseburger. But if I were to go to this game, it's going to be a great game. I think this is a potential finals preview. Unless my team has something to say about it. But no, I'm kidding.
Right.
But
we try to stay non-biased.
it's going to be
on
a
this
very,
podcast.
it's going to be a
Max
very
hasn't
good
understood
game.
that yet.
I think Eli, David, they're gonna have a good. I mean, come on, you gotta have a cheeseburger. They're gonna have a good game. Daniel Hackett, Thomas Cashman, like duos. I mean, bench players too. I mean, this is just gonna be such a good game, start to finish. It's gonna be a close game. It's gonna come down. You know what it's gonna come down to? It's gonna come down to free throw shooting. What team shoots better? I think Hilfinger Wowrzik has the edge on shooting. So I'm gonna give them the slight tick in this game. For those reasons.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably going to be some of the best basketball we're going to see all year. I see a lot of great players on this court. I do think Hackett Hadley will pull this one out. I think their size might be a little too much. I know David can defend one of the towers on this team, but I think they're going to have too much height, too many rebounds, too many points in the paint, and I think they're just going to overwhelm them.
I think it's going to come down to ball handling. We kind of forgot about it. We talked about it a little bit on the last episode. Who's bringing up the ball for Hackett? Is it Daniel? Because if Daniel's bringing it in, you're taking him out of the paint where he could be scoring. But I also think that David can match up with one of the towers and Eli can have the other. Eli plays huge. He plays in the post. He plays strong.
They're physical. Yeah.
They're definitely a physical team.
Yeah.
But I just don't know who's going to bring up the ball for this team. And I think that it will come down to free throws because Luke Hadley is known to foul. Hackett's known to foul. And the bonus will come quickly for this team. And I think that Eli and David, they're both very seasoned players, and they know how to control the game. So it can definitely come down to free throws, and they know how to keep the ball in their hands when they get fouled. They know how to get to the line, and I think they can definitely knock it down.
I think
So
we
have
kind of got
Hilfinger.
spoiled, honestly.
Yeah.
To get this in the first week is
Yeah, the
kind of
script writers
crazy.
did well with
yeah,
this
no,
one.
the script writers kind of
Yeah.
cooked. But the 1 and 2, I mean, I think it was unanimous too.
We're paying for it with the other games.
No, I
disrespect
love the
Trembley.
Trembley
I wanna watch that game.
I love the game.
I think the two best games will be this game and then the Trembley Calderone.
Thank you.
I disagree,
Thank
but
you.
okay.
All I'm saying is that when I'm not in the game, I will be in the other gym watching. I want to walk in, the score will still be 0-0 in the second quarter. And then I'll walk back, we'll come back 2-0. And then,
And this is the Trembley Calderone game.
yeah,
right?
yeah, definitely.
I think Hilfinger's going to come out top in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
I think the two guards, I mean, those Eli and David can both I think we talked about this in the first episode too. I think they can both play off ball. So like either one being off is not going to be mad about not having the ball in their hands. I feel like they're going to mix well together. I just don't think nobody's going to guard them. I think at the 3-point line. I mean, Hackett's a really good defender, but I just don't think they could guard them both in the around the perimeter. I think they'll get some. They have some good 3-pointers too. Jack Little, he's always in the gym.
He's a great player.
He's whenever we have a game, he's always in the other gym practicing, which is funny. But he'll be a good shooter. I think Hilfinger comes out on top in this game.
Man, this team is good.
Yeah.
Like I'm just looking their team is so good.
Yeah.
They're very well rounded.
Yeah.
They have bigs.
They
have agility. They can all jump.
Yeah.
They can,
Like I said, I do have Hackett Hadley, but I think if Eli applies some high ball pressure to either Hackett or one of these other people that's going to bring up the ball, I think it could be a very long game.
And he's going to. They're rivals.
I think if he can do that, I mean, he's probably one of the best. He's top 3 defender. I think everybody can agree. Top 3 defender in the
100%,
league on ball.
100%.
And I think if he can apply a lot of pressure, this game could easily go Hilfinger's way.
And he can just get steal after steal, and he won't miss the fast break layup.
Yeah.
I am interested to see what the rebounding is going to be like for Hilfinger because Cashman and Hadley, I mean, those are 2 dominant bigs.
Yeah.
And the Hackett can get up there on the boards too, so it'll be interesting to see.
Eli can play big. Like he can play like a center.
Yeah.
Like when he wants to. He's
But I
very
definitely
big.
predict that
Size,
this
you
team
can't teach
Hackett-
size at the end of the day, though. I mean, like Cashman and Hadley.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
those
just
are
saying
just
they're
ginormous kids.
capable of playing big. I think this might be an unfortunate. I think throughout the season they're going to be capable of playing big. This might be their calling though. The fact that they're playing probably the biggest team physically in the league. Yeah. If I'm not hungry after my rec game, I'll watch this game.
Hey, I'm excited. I
Why
can't
put
wait.
cheese on my cheeseburger.
I can't
I
wait.
might have to DoorDash for
love-
this one, Max.
I might, yeah, I
might have to
hit
DoorDash
the-
it to the gym.
Maybe we are 5 Guys or something. I usually like to make my own too. But, you know.
Own cheeseburgers. Interesting.
Yeah. So.
Are we getting the meal of the day after every episode?
It's like Andy Reid with his cheeseburgers.
I'm hungry right now. Just saying.
It's 9:48 while we're recording this, by the way.
Max is always hungry.
Doesn't
So there's a little bit of a curveball this year in Recball. This crew of Full Court Press loves to talk about dogs.
Yes.
Can we get a dog of the week prediction?
Oh, dog of the week?
Dog of the
Oh,
week.
You kind of put me on the spot. You
They'll
kinda put me on the
predict,
spot.
and then you might see a little something in our next
Maybe
episode.
a little award.
Maybe
Maybe a
award?
little award.
Okay.
All right. You want to start us off, Nick?
Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to. But kind of put me on the spot here. Never mind. Give me give me Dan Tesoro.
Okay.
Ooh,
Dan Tesoro.
that's a good take.
He's going to be nonstop talking the entire game. It's going to be so entertaining. It's going to be so entertaining. I actually can't wait to watch that game. He's going to dominate the boards. That's just going to be a sight to see.
It's going to be a tie. For our first ever dog of the week, we're going to have the Freebergs. Both of them. Both Freebergs are going to get it.
Notice how it's all Breen, by the way.
Yeah.
It is
This
all
team is
Breen.
full of dogs.
I'm going to switch it up. A sneaky dog, Eli Vavers.
No, you just talked about it. I agree with you.
I think his defense, I think his ball pressure is just going to overwhelm the team. I think he's going to get 6-7 steals. And I think it's going to be hard not to give the award to somebody who's getting 6-7 steals.
But also in rec ball, we do not try the hardest on defense until it matters. Do you think that Eli has
that's
that?
just-
I think, I think,
What are you talking about?
I think that's just losing teams
Max.
are like
What are you
that.
talking about?
Tough guy.
I think Eli's going to do this whole game.
We all play
And I think
defense.
so Max,
You're
be an
saying
easy
you play
decision.
defense?
Yeah, of course.
Would you like to give yourself the dog?
Oh no, my dog of the week is Ryan Snow. Ryan Snow.
I love that.
He might be a
Love
poodle.
Love you, Ryan.
He might be a poodle this week, but I definitely have the Freebergs.
I didn't say what kind of dog. I just said dog of the week.
Chihuahua of the week.
So once again,
I
those
actually
are
don't
our.
hate the snow take, though.
No.
I don't hate it.
No, he's a
Sorry.
dog.
I just
He's gonna be
just
dialed. He's gonna be
felt
locked
that.
He's gonna be locked in.
He's gonna be locked in.
So these were our week 1 predictions. The games are on Sunday. They start at 9 a.m. and the final game starts at 11:30. So that was our preview of the first week. So be at the game, cheer us on, and we'll see you in the next episode. That outro was something else.
It's always great.
That was the craziest episode I think we've ever.
Yeah.
Max,
Did you-
start
sorry.
from the jump,
I
man.
felt like I had to do dog of the week because we talked about it so much.
No, it was chill. It was chill.
Guys on the spot.